Hi, Gemini. It's time for your reading. It's a general reading for Gemini. Second half of July 2020. You can be Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini. This is a general reading, so I hope that you receive messages. I hope that all of you receive messages during it. Okay. So doing the readings today, I didn't do it for all of the signs, but for the signs that I've read for today, I've asked Spirit to give me a word to describe the energy of Gemini, or of all the signs. But for Gemini, I got control. So I'm kind of feeling into that. And I almost feel like releasing control over your emotions. I know that Gemini is very logical and mental, which is wonderful. I think that Geminis are some of the smartest people out there. But I do feel like sometimes I feel like Gemini's emotions get lost in logic. And instead of just feeling into them, they try to analyze them. And so I feel like this is the theme starting now, at least through the last half of July, and possibly into August. It's really getting in touch with the emotional self, the emotional body, versus just almost exploring the emotional body with the logical filter. Does that make sense? Stop trying to analyze the why you're feeling a certain way. Just feel into it for a while. That's, I mean, that's, you have the Palace of Cups. Palace of Cups is an environment where emotion rules over logic, where you are meant to be emotional. It's a safe space for you to go in and explore the depths of the emotion that we carry within. And then we have the Five of Coins, and Gemini is kind of like, that doesn't really make any sense. Why would I do that? It's like, it's not productive in any way. Maybe I'll just miss out on something. Maybe I'll get left behind. Maybe I'll lose everything I have if I get in touch with my emotions. And then you have the Ten of Cups. And this is like the emotional aspect of the Ten of Coins. Really feeling into what it would take for you to arrive at this space of complete emotional fulfillment. If you are in a space of complete emotional fulfillment and abundance, what would it look like? We have the Two of Wands, and I almost feel like usually I'm like, which way do you choose to go? It's time to make a choice. Do you want to go this way or do you want to go that way? But for Gemini, I feel like it's time now to make the decision to bring the two together, to connect. Sorry, hold on one second. To connect the two together, the mind and the heart. Bring the two energies together and allow them to connect. But allow them to each take the lead. Not only let the mind take the lead and look at the heart or feel into the heart, but allow the heart to take the lead and look into the mind. Page of Coins. I feel like for some of you, this is children. And if you have earth sign children, earth signs can be logical, but they're also emotional. You know, it's like that feminine, they have the feminine energy. I feel like coming into the space of being heart-centered will help you connect to children easier. It'll help you understand them. It'll help you understand their logic by allowing the heart to go into the mind and examine the logic with a heart filter, with an emotional filter, versus the other way around. That's what we have here, the priestess. Being able to look deep into the shadows with an emotional filter. And just by having an emotional filter doesn't necessarily mean that it's illogical or doesn't make sense, but it's not one or the other. It's both. Emotional, mental, physical. It's all three. They're all equal. They all have importance. One is not better than the other. Yeah, so Palace of Coins of the Palace of Cups of the 6 coins. It's gaining balance. It's not being so off kiltered. Five of Coins with Faith or Temper or Hierophant. This is Taurus. It's allowing you to have faith that you will be safe in going into your emotions and gaining wisdom by doing so. Not just knowledge. You don't want to have just knowledge. You want to have the wisdom to be able to experience it and feel into it and become intimate with every experience that you have. That is how you attain wisdom. If you go through life completely logical, analyzing everything, you won't get the full experience. It's necessary, yes, but it's also necessary just to feel into certain experiences. Ten of Cups. By doing this, by going in and finding out what it feels like to be emotionally abundant, emotionally prosperous, emotionally fulfilled, will bring new opportunities. It will allow you to gain that wisdom as well as the knowledge and give you opportunities to put that to use. And it's in that where you will find your purpose. If you are searching. And it's in bringing these two together that you will find the place that you are most comfortable. Palace of Swords, the palace of intellect, of the mental, not like mentally unhealthy, just the mental, where people live in the mental. But it will be in a balanced way. So we have the Page of Coins and the Seven of Swords. And I kind of feel like this is what you needed as a child, is to be allowed that space for you to be emotional as well as logical. But no one ever received your emotions or held space for you in your emotional moments, that you started to believe that it didn't matter, that the emotions were a weakness, that being emotional is what will get you killed. But that is not true. That is not the case. It's in the emotions where you find who you are, your truth, and then you use your logical mind to build around that in an authentic and conscious way. Then you've got the High Priestess and the Hermit. Remember that going within is what will gain you the wisdom. It's time to take all of that knowledge and experience it and feel into it and take some time to go within and find that part of you. That is what is needed right now. It will actually help benefit the whole of humanity. Okay. So we're going to pull an oracle card from the Divine Circus. Nice. Okay. So we've got rah, rah, rah. And it says, it says, have you had enough of the dark side of life? Fear, doubt, uncertainty, anxiety, frustration, and believing that you cannot manifest your own dreams are signs you've been in the darkness too long. It's your time to step out of the darkness and into the light. It takes a lot of courage to leave darkness behind and embrace the light. To step into the light means to give up attachment to the drama, the stories of suffering, and the pain of the past. You don't deny your struggles or your pain, but you know it is possible to let it go in favor of trust, reassurance, comfort, and commitment to what holds meaning for you again and again and again, for as often as it needs be until you are free. Sometimes the courage of stepping into the light means the willingness to set aside the mental anguish and say, Today I just choose to trust that everything is going to work out according to a higher and unconditionally loving divine plan that has my best interests at heart. It means that you acknowledge what you've gone through without needing to keep score. It means that you are willing to pay more attention to what is happening in this moment, and to believe wholeheartedly that the universe is working with you and for you, not against you. Like the sun cracking through the night to bring the dawn of a new day, the oracle of Ra 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 is your divine wake-up call. Your dark days are numbered, and your time in the divine spotlight is upon you. Be willing to shine your light, even if no one else is around you. Even if no one else around you seems to understand, acknowledge, or recognize it at first, or even for a long time. You are brave enough to shine true with or without holding your hand and without others holding your hand and encouraging you. Maybe others need to find their way to you so that you can help or be helped by your light. I lost my spot. For that to happen, you're going to need to stand in the dark and shine with trust, patience, and courage. If you've been in the dark, so to speak, for a while, you might find it hard to trust in the light at first. You might worry that the goodness won't last and that it's better to be pessimistic now than disappointed later. Those are tricks of the darkness. Don't believe in them. Trust in the power of the light within you and don't be afraid to let it shine bright. Beautiful. So this other one fell out, but I'm only going to read a portion of it. It's a silver siren. It says, when is an enchantment not enchanting? When is it a spell that you allow to consume your free will, even as it promises so much and yet delivers so little? The silver siren sings a song, her song, a pretty poison to the soul. Her false allure tempts the mind, even while the heart feels that something is not quite right. Your power will come from discerning the truth and allowing her false promises no place in your heart. It says, the silver siren comes to you when you are one of the souls with enough discernment, strength, and integrity to be able to say no to the enchantment that will not enhance your life, but slowly and surely destroy it. The small compromise for your self-esteem would be innocuous at first, but with cajoling and manipulation would continue and eventually erode at your soul until you no longer believed in yourself. It says, until you no longer believed yourself capable of living your best life or of receiving genuine love and affection, of having anything of value to share with the world. Well, okay, so yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Oops. This is my last reading for today and I'm pooped. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're looking for a personal reading, the links will be down in the description. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.